So here we are at Stellar Air Park. It's the September update of the Loop 202 construction project. I'm joined by Tara Krieg of the TK team, AmeriFirst Financial.
Hi guys.
You were with us before. What did you think?
Oh, we had a fantastic time. Last time we were in a plane, now we're in a helicopter with an even better view. So I'm just absolutely thrilled to be included.
And we're with Captain Mike Tragars, who every December goes to the North Pole with this helicopter to pick up Santa Claus.
Love to do it.
All right. Let's get going, and hey, we're in great shape. We have Santa Claus's official pilot.
Oh, I am
go.
excited. I asked for his credentials, and when I heard he goes to the North Pole, I knew I was in good hands.
So as we come through these man-made valleys by Vicuiva Casino, this is where I think the Laveen portion begins, and we enter the land of opportunity.
Oh, that's cool.
So this gives me a chance, Tara, to ask you about the current interest rates. Seems like it's going crazy out there right now.
Man, Rob, interest rates are in the 3s right now, which I've got to be really honest. In the fourth quarter of last year, I just didn't think that that would happen. So it's just created an amazing opportunity for those who really thought they'd missed the boat to lock in these historically low interest rates.
Well, I was going to say, what does that mean for buyers?
It means more affordability, more buying power, which is important.
Especially out here, because we have a lot of new build communities, but I also want to mention that Laveen is still a little bit under market as well.
I would agree with that. I think that in the next 12 to 24 months, we're going to see a significant appreciation in that area.
Well, especially if we're talking about the freeway opening at the end of the year, whether it be just a little bit of the freeway or all of it, that's when it's really going to go crazy down here.
I agree. I think it's the lack of accessibility that's really prevented Laveen from appreciating at the rate that the rest of the valley has.
This is really the last bastion of crazy affordability in the valley, especially when you're so centralized.
I would completely agree. Unless you want to go out to Santan Valley and Florence, I think this is your little sweet spot.
I also want to mention, Tara, that there are people who are thinking, there's no way I could buy a house. What would you tell someone like that?
You know, I would tell them that we are able to help families every day who have that same thought. And then they come in and we sit down and discuss what that process looks like. And it's amazing how many of them walk out just shocked, not realizing that homeownership was in reach. And it really is. You know, the reality is, from a credit standpoint, we've got wonderful down payment assistance programs with credit scores as low as 640. And I have families that say to me, oh, you know, I don't think my credit's where it needs to be. I'm just going to wait, or I'm going to rent another year. And I would encourage those families to get started today. We work with families to put a budget together, save money, and work on credit so when the time comes, they're ready to go.
And that's the great thing about us. We work hand in hand with potential clients in getting them qualified, ready to go, and then finding them the dream home.
And you know, the reality is, Rob, you want to get started today. If you're listening to this and you're in a rental and your agreement isn't up for another 6 months, this is when you should be starting. This is when you should be sitting down with myself, your loan officer, and setting up kind of a roadmap to home ownership so you know exactly what you need to do.
And there will be opportunities in the coming months for people to meet you and us, because this is our busy time.
Yes, it is.
We've got some events coming up right towards Christmas. So Captain Mike, as a resident of Laveen and South Mountain, what do you think of the area?
I think it's a growing area, and I have a lot of confidence that once this freeway is completed, that Laveen in general on both sides of the freeway is going to expand significantly and become a major part of the valley economy. And I've been living here in Laveen for about 4 years, and I really love the area, the people, the city, the little township. Very nice place to live.
Yeah, we have a fantastic community. So I believe that there really is a sense of urgency for people to buy here.
There's no question about it, Rob. If they're looking for that affordability we're talking about, the opportunity is now, because once the freeway's done, you don't want to look back and wish you would have acted, for sure. And the other thing to mention is these low historical rates, there's no guarantee of how long that will last.
Right. So Tara, what do you think?
Man, it's just so impressive to see all the progress that they've made out here, and I'm really excited to see the continued growth. And I think it's a great time to buy, Rob, and I really hope that the information that we're providing is really going to encourage those families that are thinking about buying to contact us and allow us to be a resource for them.
So next update is going to be in a month in October. I don't know if it's going to be a helicopter or an airplane, but I want to thank Captain Mike. If we don't see you before, Captain Mike, we will see you in December with Santa Claus.
Roger that.
Thank you, Captain Mike.
You're welcome. My pleasure.